Welcome to Golf Training Hacks Yoga Easy Flow video. Please join me as you prepare for the range and the course. And here we are in a lovely outdoor setting, and we're going to begin. All you need is a mat, or if you have a towel, grab it. Ground down through the four corners of the feet, push through the heels, and lift and spread the toes. Bring your arms to your side, shoulders down and back. And find your Tadasana, your mountain pose. And on the inhale, bring the arms around and up. Urdhva Hastasana. You may choose a prayer pose, which is a nice mudra to begin. If you want, you can separate your arms, shoulders shoulder width apart. Lift your heart up for a slight back bend here. And on the exhale, hinge hips and come to your forward fold, maintaining contact with either the mat, the ground, or the tops of your feet or your shins. And on the inhale, rise up with a flat back, keeping soft knees, Ardha Uttanasana. Come back down, plant your palms, step your feet back for your first pose of our session. Find that your shoulders are stacked over your elbows and your wrists, but don't dump into your wrists. Press down with all the pads of your fingers. Since it's our first time through the vinyasa, let's drop our knees, untuck our toes, shift forward slightly, come down and find a baby cobra pose. Bring your shoulders down and back and squeeze tight as if there's a pencil or a grape back there. Bringing the elbows closer together. On the inhale, come up to a full cobra. Breathe here, and then tuck your toes, your hips, and find your down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Slight bend in the knees. Let's walk the dog. And if you need a blanket or a prop behind your heels because they're up like this, it's fine. If you're comfortable, they're down here, that's great. You can even try to lift and separate your toes. Ears between the biceps, the arms, and you should look like an inverted V. You can come and make it a little bit closer, or you can make it further apart. You can, as long as the hands are not too close and you're comfortable, here we are like we're on railroad tracks, from one hand to one foot and one hand to the other foot. If you want, you can separate, make them a little wider. From here, we're gonna do a three-legged dog. Bend the knee, lift the leg, press the sole of the foot up to the sky or to the ceiling if you're doing this practice inside. Bring the knee to the chest, plant the foot in front, drop the opposite knee, untuck the toe, and come up for a low crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Take a pause here. Inhale and exhale as you fill your belly and empty through your chest. On an exhale, come down and do a twist. Breathe up and make a straight line from the top of your fingers that are up in the sky all the way down to your palm. And then come back down, untuck the toe, come back to your plank position, and here you're going to shift forward in your chaturanga, come down, untuck your toes, and find an up dog. If you're on your knees, it's fine. Lift your hips, come back to your down dog, and from here, we're going to raise the opposite foot for your three-legged dog, pressing the sole up to the sky, keeping a soft bend in the opposite knee. Bring the foot through, drop the opposite knee, untuck the toe, and here we have our low crescent lunge or Anjaneyasana on the opposite side. Take a few cleansing breaths here, opening up the chest, stretching the thoracic spine. Bring the hands back down and come to a twist on the opposite side. Lift and lengthen as you inhale, and as you exhale, come back down, untuck the toe, come back to plank, and for one final vinyasa, you may want to shift forward and drop the knees, or you may choose to stay up. Drop down. On the inhale, come up to your full cobra or baby cobra. On the exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, and for one final time, find your down dog. From here, walk your hands back into your feet. Come back up halfway, and come back down. And for one final, put your hips your hands in your hip creases and roll up one vertebrae or mountain pose. Thank you for joining me for this vinyasa flow.
Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. And if you'd like to learn more about golf training hacks, our courses, and our online coaching programs, check out golftraininghacks.com.